This year's summer show was nothing short of spectacular, with the new Youth World Finals and more than 1,300 entrants competing for over $2.2 million in prize money and close to $100,000 worth of prizes. The National Cutting Horse Association's Summer Spectacular, presented by Great American Insurance, concluded on July 28th after a 3-week run at the Will Rogers Memorial Center in Fort Worth, Texas. The show includes a derby for the 4-year-old horses and a classic challenge for the 5- and 6-year-olds. Also included were the annual National Youth Cutting Horse Association Scholarship Cutting, and new this year, the Grace Ranch NYCHA Youth World Finals. The Summer Spectacular is the final jewel of the Triple Crown of Cutting, which began with the 2011 NCHA Futurity in December. Hoddish has been on fire for the past 2 major NCHA events in Fort Worth, winning the XTO Energy Super Stakes Non-Pro and now winning the Derby Open for the Great American Insurance NCHA Summer Spectacular with trainer Lloyd Cox of Fort Morgan, Colorado, with a blazing score of 228. Hoddish is a stallion sired by Spots Hot and owned by Dustin and Dina Adams of Dublin, Texas. It was a great night for Bet on a Cat and owner Chad Bouchaw of Weatherford, Texas, who won the Derby non-professional class with a score of 222, as the last horse in the first bunch of finalists. The son of Highbrow Cat also placed 5th with trainer Tommy Dvorak of Weatherford, Texas in the Open Division. Longtime cutter Jim Short of Fulshire, Texas earned his first limited age event victory at Fort Worth when he marked a 2:17 on dual ticket to win both the Rios of Mercedes Amateur Derby and the Amateur Senior Derby Division. Darren Simpkins of Weatherford, Texas, and the Mighty Minnow, owned by Ian and Billy Buckridge of Australia, marked a 2:21 as the second rider of an 18-horse finals to win the Derby Open Gelding. Simpson was catch riding the Mighty Minnow for trainer Clint Allen of Weatherford, Texas. The Derby Open Gelding was a warm-up finals for Taryn Rice and Ibia Cat, who marked a 2:27 to win the John Deere Derby Open Finals. Ibia Cat is the son of Highbrow Cat and owned by Jim Crawford. Rice and the gelding won over $28,000 at the event with 3 finals appearances, 1 reserve championship, and 1 championship. Shane Plummer of Fort Worth, Texas, and SDP Nobama earned their first title in Fort Worth with a score of 218 in the Derby Non-Pro Gelding Division. SDP Nobama is sired by Plummer's stallion TR Dual Ray. Plummer owns and operates SDP Buffalo Ranch in Fort Worth, Texas, where he stands TR Dual Ray and several other performance horse stallions. It was by chance that Don Bell of Weatherford, Texas, even got to show Thundercat at the Great American Insurance NCHA Summer Spectacular. Thundercat was entered but unable to show in the Open Division with trainer Matt Miller of Poolville, Texas, but Bell was able to buy a non-pro slot and won the limited division with a score of 221. It took James Payne of Overbrook, Oklahoma, and Serena Duel marking a 222 in the wild card round to earn a spot in the finals, but he came back the next night with a 223 to win the Classic Challenge Open. Payne's goal for the event was to get the mare to $100,000 in lifetime earnings for her owner, Kathleen Moore of Madill, Oklahoma. Defending champion Kyle Mannion of Aubrey, Texas, and new Fort Worth champion Elizabeth Queen of Lipan, Texas, tied to win the Classic Non-Pro with scores of 220 and a half. Mannion showed Holly is Smooth, sired by his stallion Smooth as a Cat. The 6-year-old mare was bred and sold as a 2-year-old by Mannion and later repurchased. Holly is Smooth has career earnings of over $144,000. Queen was showing a son of Abracadabra Acre, Razor, who was purchased from her mother, Becky Elliott of Estill, South Carolina. The Summer Spectacular was just Queen's second time to show the horse. 19-year-old Taylor Carbo of Plaquemine, Louisiana, is making it a habit to win at the NCHA Summer Spectacular. This year marks his 3rd victory at the event after back-to-back NYCHA Scholarship Cutting Senior Youth Championships in 2010 and 2011. Carbo marked a 222 early in the Rios of Mercedes Classic Challenge Amateur Finals aboard Mom's Stylish Cat, a stallion he recently purchased from Jerry Durant of Weatherford, Texas. First was a great place to be for Nick Odell of Fort Scott, Kansas, who won the Classic John Deere Open as the first horse of the finals with a score of 219 on ARC Moonstruck Please. ARC Moonstruck Please is owned by George Ward of Lee's Summit, Missouri. Todd Quirk of Denham Springs, Louisiana, and Cats in Your Dreams championed the limited non-professional with a score of 224 as the last horse of the finals. Quirk worked his last cow for over 35 seconds on the son of Highbrow Cat. Newly added to the NCHA Summer Spectacular was the addition of the Grace Ranch NYCHA Youth World Finals, Before this event, a Youth World Finals has not been held in 3 years, and all 30 of the world finalists were excited to have the opportunity to compete in such a prestigious event. In the senior youth division, Rayada Duperino of Gainesville, Texas, captured the world championship with the stallion Auspicious Cat. The junior youth division was such a close race that it ended with co-world champions Kinley Marvin of Barnesdale, Oklahoma, riding MK Vivian, and Jake Baca of Vega, Texas, riding Julien Joquita. Marvin was also the World Finals Junior Youth Show Champion, earning 14 points during the show. The NYCHA Youth Week at the Summer Spectacular was dominated by Amanda Morris of Burleson, Texas. Morris won both the go-round and the finals of the NYCHA Scholarship Cutting Senior Division with scores of 224 on Just Playin' Smart, a stallion that's owned by Ralph Gray of Fort Worth, Texas. Morris was also the Grace Ranch NYCHA Youth World Finals Senior Youth Show Champion on Kina Isabella, earning 11 points during the World Finals. In the junior youth division of the scholarship cutting, Cutter Johnson marked a 2:23 to win the event. Cutter, a 12-year-old from Witt, Texas, also came out of the Grace Ranch NYCHA World Finals with the Junior Youth Rookie of the Year title. The NCHA would like to thank all the sponsors, vendors, riders, owners, breeders, spectators, and everyone who helped make this year's summer show such a big success. A special thanks goes to Great American Insurance Group and all of its agents for title sponsoring this event. We hope to see you at the next show.